Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the.
Early.
I was early?
Now you're good.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, we fucked up, but that's okay. Hey, guys, welcome to the fifth edition of the Gridiron Greats weekly podcast. Joined. Fuck, I'm fucking up, Brian. Anyway, I'm active Chargers user, joined by my co host, Brian, Broncos user. What's up, Brian?
What's up, guys? Max tripping today. It's okay.
Yeah, I am. You'd think I'd have this intro down by now, but I do not. So, like I said, I think this is the fifth episode if we're going to count the prediction show. Um, we are what? We're at week 12 right now. Damn near close to the end of the season. Just a few weeks left, and we are in the middle, right smack down in the middle of the playoff push. Some teams are definitely already eliminated, but only a few really, because there's a few divisions where you're either really good or you're really bad. Brian, I'm just going to go ahead and starting with the bad divisions. We'll start in the NFC. The NFC South is no longer a one-team race. Panthers lead it currently at 5-5, but are on a 4-game losing streak. And the Falcons, who are on a 3-game winning streak, are just 1 game behind at 5-6.
And I think they're 1 game behind really because they lost to them.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely. And then, of course, down at the bottom, the Saints 3-2, and then the Buccaneers at 2-9, which Mo for a little bit probably thought he had some hope. I think he had won like 2 out of 3 weeks, but he just I think he got spanked around this week by the Falcons. So it's a 2-team race, and unless the Panthers can figure it out, I think I see the Falcons
finally figuring it out.
Taking this. Yep. So, and then moving along, I think every other division in the NFC is pretty competitive.
The NFC North there's 2 teams. The other 2 are out, but
yeah, the Bears at 10-1, and we'll get to it later why exactly they're 10-1. It wasn't obvious. It's obviously their defense, and then the Packers at 8-2. Honestly, I played both these guys. They both just spanked me, and coming from my point of view, I think, and this is weird because I know last week I was all on the Bears bandwagon, and I still am with that defense. But I had a more difficult time with the Packers than I did the Bears. They both killed me. But I think probably because that Packers offense is a little better. And Guzman's a good player, and so is Nick. Not knocking anything away from them, but that's going to be a really interesting into the.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I thought Sin was Zach, not Nick.
What? I said the Bears is Nick.
Is it? I always thought it was Zach. I thought
Thumb Warrior is Bears. Sin is the.
Oh, Raiders. That's right. You're right. All right, never mind.
Yeah.
I just got their teams mixed up.
You got Cobb's alternate personalities mixed up. It happens.
Yeah, they're so confusing.
Yeah, but that's going to be an interesting game, or interesting into the division. I'm assuming they probably play again later in the year. I know the Bears and Packers usually do, so that could come down to that game.
I easily could.
Yeah, Vikings. I think he's another guy that started off slow, and I think he's lost too many games, especially in the NFC. If he was in the AFC, it might be a different story. And then the Lions. We are now on our 3rd Lions user, but this guy's come in. I think he played the Cowboys, and then he played the Bears. So he's played 2 really good teams so far. But welcome to the league. I think it's Mo's little brother, actually.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep. Moving on, let's go to the NFC East.
All right.
Cowboys 9-1,
dominating.
And, Eagles sitting at 6-4, Redskins sitting at 6-4. I know last week we talked that the Redskins might have a chance, but he lost again. He lost a trip, I think last week. And then the Eagles is hanging on. This guy's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, man. I mean, he, so I can't really figure him out if he's good, if he's not. And then, of course, the Giants. I think the Giants are probably the best 3-7-1 team in the league. He's always pretty competitive. But yeah, they've lost too many games. So Cowboys are going to win that division, and maybe the Eagles and Redskins will fight for a wild card spot.
That'll be hard though with the Packers and the Seahawks.
Yeah, it will be. Yeah, no, the wild card race is extremely competitive, as so are the divisions in some of these in the NFC. So moving on to the very last division in the NFC is the NFC West.
Yep.
Cardinals 10-1 did finally take a loss. It was I believe the 49ers got him this week or last week.
That division game.
Yeah, it was a very low scoring game too. So I guess that's probably your.
I would say that would be in favor of the Niners then if Cobb isn't scoring.
Probably your formula to beat him is a low-scoring game, because if it gets in a shootout, I'll probably pick Cobb all day. But 10-1, Warren Seahawks is 8-2. Him moving might come back to bite him, but hey, shit happens in real life. But he's holding on to. Him and the Packers are holding on to that those wild card spots, and I think beat the Packers already, so they played head to head. So that could come down to when it comes down to tiebreakers and stuff. So that could have been a huge game. But then the rest of the division is still at least 500 or above. 49ers is 6-4. With them beating Cobb or the Cardinals,
he's got a little hope.
He does. Rams probably 11-5 is probably not getting you in, and that's if you were to run the table. And I'm pretty sure you've got more division games coming up, so that's probably not even going to happen anyway. And even if it does, I don't see 11-5 getting it. I think
12-4 is the lowest record I'll get in.
Yeah, and that's crazy. So we could have 2 12-4 wild card teams, and then your NFC South division. I'm not sure who the Falcons still has. That's who I'm going with. Could still be the Panthers. I guess the Panthers could win out and be 11-5, but I probably see that division winner being 9-7 at best.
I could see it being 7-9.
Yeah, you never know. Like I said, I don't. Just kind of. I guess I can take a brief look at some of their schedules and see kind of what it looks like for the end of the year for them. Let's go ahead and with the Falcons. They're 1 game behind.
Awkward. I pulled up the Panthers.
Okay, that's fine. That this works. We can go over that.
So let's
go
ahead.
Go ahead. We'll go ahead with the Panthers since we're looking at that.
All right, Panthers will play the Saints this week.
That's a dub for them.
That's a W. Yeah. Panthers
versus a good game.
Yep, Panthers versus Redskins. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And then obviously week 14 will as well. That could be
the Falcons versus Panthers. That could be division.
Game.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then but this is when it gets hard for him. He's got the Seahawks.
Yeah.
He's got the Colts, who I feel like have been, I don't know, they're hit or miss.
Yep, he's getting better. Yeah, he went on a little bit of a winning streak, and then he just barely lost to the Texans. So
yeah.
And Parks, as much as I like to give shit to Parks, he's not a bad player.
No, he's not.
And
then he finishes with Louis.
Yeah. So just by looking at that, I would say the Panthers have a more difficult road than the Falcons. They play each other, obviously. But then Falcons...
I literally see 7-9 for the Panthers right now.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, so 2 more wins for them. So the Falcons already won their Week 12 game. They beat the Bucks. Then they've got Louis, so that should be another win. So that'd be their 6th win.
Yep.
We'll skip over the Panthers, the Week 14, and then they do play the 49ers, so that'll be a tough game. But
I think the Niners will win that.
but then I see wins probably for them at the end of the year with Jaguars and Bucks,
I agree.
which would get him to at least 8.
So I think,
So,
yep, I think 8-8 for the Falcons, and he wins the division.
yeah, I don't think that's definitely not crazy. So that'll, I guess, if you want, so that puts us at what? We're both in agreement that
Actually, I take that back. I have him at 9 wins. I think he's going to beat the Panthers.
So he beats the Panthers. Okay.
So 9-7 division.
He'll win that division by 2 games then. All right. So we want to go ahead and make another prediction, or do we just want to, we did that last week, we'll just kind of see how it goes?
See how it goes.
Okay.
Worst case scenario, someone could go back and watch and pull.
So now let's go to the AFC, which is, especially 2 divisions are not doing so well.
Yeah, there's 2 divisions that are good and 2 divisions that are not.
Yeah, so the AFC North is not good right now.
No, not at all. Remember when we gave shit to the AFC South?
Yes. So the standings, I guess, aren't completely up to date. The Bengals and Steelers played and got disconnected, but the Steelers were winning pretty handily. So the Steelers does get that win. So that puts
4-7 and 4-7.
They're both at 4-7. And then the Ravens are at 4-6. And Kevin, who's at 3-8, is still only 1 game back.
It's amazing. And he has such a good team, too. That's the thing.
Yeah. Madden, though.
So, just to put that perspective, though, that will put the Bengals at 2-2 in the division.
Yes.
And the Steelers, that would put them at...
Yeah. Division losses.
They'll
be at 2-2.
They'll be at 2-2 as well? Okay.
Yep. So, yeah, right now, yeah, I mean, everybody's at 500 in that division. Kevin's at 1-1, so it's definitely up for grabs still. And Kevin can only do 8-8. So, I mean, that's if he wins out.
That could win the division, though.
It could, yeah. So,
I don't see Kevin winning out.
I know, and I don't see a winning record. I still have hope I personally still think that the Ravens are going to win this.
I do too.
I don't know if just because I think overall, user-wise, I think he's the best one. I've never played Puffy. I always play very close games with both Kevin and Small with the Steelers. So, I mean, this is a very even division, though.
Yeah, I think all the users line up on the same skill level.
Yeah, I do. Yeah. Where if one of them are doing a little better that day, they should win. But, I mean, it's probably a 50-50 game every single division, which actually would be pretty fun to play in.
It's not like our division. I mean, our division is.
Whatever, man. I still have, I still have 3 division games left.
Yep.
Widow kind of had me sweating a little bit. I got 21-0 on him, but then he can move the ball. He can throw sometimes. Like, I'm just gonna throw this out there. There was a world of difference, I felt like, between him and Todd. I really did.
One didn't give up.
Exactly. Yeah, but we can get on that later because that's probably going to be my rant of the day. But moving on, AFC South. Let's go ahead.
Well, we have an over 500 player in there now. Finally,
we do. The Texans, who have been playing better as of lately, and did have a big 1-point win against the Colts. And that kind of gave him some breathing room. He's now got at least a 2-game lead in the division. I kind of thought my early prediction of the Jaguars was going to go ahead and maybe come true, but now I'm hoping not, because I think I at least play the Jaguars. So, I'm at least hoping he gets one more loss.
I see.
And that would put him at the best he could do is 9-7. So, but I mean, it's still, that division's not wrapped up yet. 6-5 right now with the Texans. The Titans are at 3-7. They're probably out of it. Colts at 4-7 probably need to win out, and then same with the Jaguars. But again, I'm hoping that doesn't happen. So, but I think the Texans will probably come out.
Gotcha.
AFC East. Thanks to you, Ryan, Tripp now has 2 losses. One being a sim loss, this being an actual loss. So he's not, he hasn't locked up the division yet, even though I think he will at 9-2. You got the Patriots at 7-3, and then the Dolphins at 6-5. So a pretty good division there. 3 teams with winning records, and then Roland
playing number 1 draft pick over here.
Yeah, Roland, who like the Giants too, is probably the. I say the Giants. Him and Rudy are probably the 2 best users that have losing records, in my opinion. He actually. Roland played back-to-back games. He played the Giants, I think, 2 advances before. He was the very last game. Then we advanced. And then he played his game against the Redskins right away after that. And in both of those games, he was like a play or 2 away at the end of winning both of them.
Some would say he might have thrown it.
He might have, but he was playing. And that'll be actually, Brian, that's another thing when we get later, but at least he's playing. Fuck it. I'll just take this time to say it now. I've had at least 2 guys tell me I'm just going to go on auto for the rest of it. No, you're fucking not. Okay,
nope.
Like this
nope.
is
nope.
This is year 1.
You can do what Roland did.
Yep, people are in, and that's why I said, put backups in, play rookies, try to get experience points, whatever. Figure out something that works. But I was like, this is a full league. People want to play. They don't want. I mean, some people. No, don't get me wrong. I would like to play every single game, but I'll take a force win if shit happens. But I want to play, and I know people want to play. If you don't want to play your game, I don't know, go do an offline league or not. But especially in year 1, year 2, you're not going to put yourself on auto and just give out free wins. Now, obviously, if shit happens, you got something to do, you can't play your game or your times don't meet up. That's a whole different story. But nope, not going on auto, especially,
Only reason you should go on auto is if you're out of town.
Yep.
An emergency came up that you obviously can't avoid.
Yes.
Or you're moving in Warren's case.
Right. Yeah. So, yeah, because there's plenty of things you can do. If you're technically tanking, you can start, like, for me, if I didn't get shit figured out, and I probably still don't, I just played Todd and Widow, but I was probably going to put in, this is before I got Goff, I was going to put in Easton Stick and see what he could do for me, even though he's only got a normal rating or not. But
well, with the amount of things we give out, that could change.
True. But, figure something out. But, okay, so that's my little rant. If you're just wanting to go on auto so you can give out free wins and give yourself a draft pick, just let us know and we'll play. We'll replace you.
Rant part 1, over.
Rant, yes. Okay, AFC West. We got the Broncos at 8-3. I guess I was secretly hoping you would lose to Tripp. But you didn't. It was a good game. You had a game plan and you executed it very well. You held the ball and you played good defense. So that's gonna be a success. And then you got me at 7-4. I am not only a game behind you in the standings, but then you did beat me in the head-to-head game. So I guess our game next week is very important.
I would say yes. If I could win that, I feel like I lock up the division.
I absolutely agree with that. And then, if I win and then we somehow end up at 12-4, I don't know what the hell they're going to do because we will have an identical record.
I'm assuming we'll both be 5-1 in division, if that was the case.
Yep.
And
it would go to conference then, right?
We
would be
I think so.
Head-to-head. Yeah, head-to-head would be the same.
Madden, Daddy Leagues used to give us that shit, but they don't. But I think Madden gives us that.
So yeah, and that's the fucked up thing is that we would also be tied.
Oh my god!
In conference wins as well, because you would have a second conference loss. But so who knows? We'll if that happens, quite honestly, at this point, I don't really care.
I just want to make playoffs.
I just want to make and win a playoff game because I don't think I did that at all last year in this league. I think I made the playoffs twice, got spanked both times. One of them I even had a first round bye because I had like a 13-3 season once with the Bills. But so it's been a while since I've won a playoff game. So and I have too good of a team, even though I've made moves and shit. But
my best year last year was the conference championship, and I lost on a sim.
So, and then we got the other two jokers, Todd and Widow. Todd's 3-8, Widow's 2-8. I would really like Todd to end 3-13, just because of the draft pick situation.
I think that's fair.
And other than that, hey, do you want to go ahead and post the link in the chat to this?
Yeah, I can. Give me a minute.
Okay. Not that anybody may watch this live, but
I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at my OBS when I was trying to bring up another tab.
All right, so that will do it for the divisions, the playoff race. I think there's probably a few divisions locked up, but the wild card by no means on either side is locked up. The loser of our division between you and me, will have a good chance at the wild card. But then also there's two teams, I guess 3 teams in AFC East. Whoever doesn't win that division will have a good chance. So, the next few games are definitely interesting.
I put out a bad link.
I'm selfishly wanting and needing the Dolphins to lose a few more games because I cannot tie with them because he did beat me head to head. So I'd like to see him get to 10-6, 9-7. Because I still have a few difficult games. I've got I got the Jaguars, which I'm not too sure about, and then the Vikings, which I'm not too sure about, and then Todd and Widow, which are not automatic W's, but I would like to think they will be. So, and then in the NFC, whoever doesn't win the division between the Bears and the Packers, I think will get the 1. I think between Warren and the Cardinals, whoever doesn't win that will get the other wild card. Now let me see here. Okay, so it'd be interesting to see. I was going to say if Warren beats, if Warren beats Cobb and they both end at 14-2, what happens? But they will have identical division records, and they'll split head to head. So that'd be interesting. So they could potentially be in the same situation as like you.
We'll see. As what? Sorry, you cut out.
Oh, my bad. So I was just talking about how potentially Warren still has a chance to win the division. If he wins out and beats Cobb in the last game of the year,
they'd be in our same boat.
Yep. They could be 14-2 with identical division records and things. So, I would say things are going to be really, hopefully, maybe more solidified by this time next week or maybe next weekend in real life. Because we're moving along pretty fast here. I mean, what was the day that the league actually started? The 6th of August.
Yep.
So
and we're about to be one season done.
Yeah, we're gonna be just probably over a month to get a season in, which is pretty damn good. And I mean, I think things should only pick up. Obviously, football still really hasn't even started. So
not till Thursday.
Yeah, no, I turned down tickets, free tickets even. Because I didn't want to waste a vacation day on Friday, and Chicago's still like a 3-hour drive. So I was like, not really looking forward to getting home at like 3 a.m. and trying to go to work. So
you should have taken them and flew me up there, and we could have gone together.
Well, I already have plans to go to two games. One is so I am a Charger fan in real life, for those of you that they come to Chicago October 27th. So I've already got that planned. And then I have Bears last game of the year, or last home game of the year. I've got plans to go to that. Not really a Bears fan. I love to talk shit to Chicago fans, so it should be a good time.
Ooh.
All right, Brian, let's go ahead and go over the yearly awards and who are some candidates to land those awards.
All right, well, let's start off with MVP. So, in the running right now, we got two defensive players in the top two spots for MVP. No shock, that's Khalil Mack, number 1, and Von Miller, number 2.
Yep. And so, for those of you that haven't been paying attention,
the sack record's been long broken.
Yes. So, Khalil Mack has 41, which, yes, we know that's a lot. And then Von Miller, the crazy thing is Von Miller has 29, which is crazy, through 12 games or whatever, 11, 12 games. And he's still 12 behind. So that's a lot. But before anybody says, "Oh, we gotta turn that shit down" or something, there's nobody else, at least individual, with sacks that is even close to those two guys.
Everything else seems legitimate.
So you can blame EA for making their X Factor overpowered, or you can blame some of these guys that you guys have played that just love to hold on to the ball.
It's true. You watched the last game I just played. There was a few coverage sacks.
Yes, absolutely. Yep. So I will say that so Khalil Mack has 3 games this year, 3 of the top 10 or however many in individual games sacks. So he's got 2 games with 8, 1 game with 7, and Von Miller has 2 games with 6. So out of the 10 spots in the all-time records for individual sacks in a game, those 2 guys have 5 of those spots. So.
Yep.
But yeah, that's why they are on top of the leaders for MVP right now.
Now, I will say this. Von Miller has 29 sacks, correct? My team, the rest of my team put together has 28.
Okay.
Yeah. So, it's not just Von, fuckers.
And then, we got Kyler Murray.
Yep, Kyler's up there, man. He's killing it.
The crazy thing, too, is he probably doesn't have a whole lot of rushing yards with it.
No, I don't think so. I think he's been airing it.
Yeah, I know people probably just assume, he's just scrambling around. He's not. Cobb's not that type of guy to do. I mean, he'll do it whenever he has to. He's probably just that good.
If you go about 3 spots later, that guy's running.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you fine.
Okay, sorry. I think I got this on my phone. I think anytime I get a text message,
it cuts it?
Yeah, all of a sudden you just were talking, and then it just sounded like you were a
Interesting.
All right, Tom Brady. Okay, good job, Tom Brady.
Yeah, Deshaun, Lamar Jackson, Joe Mixon, Russell Wilson, Aaron Rodgers, and Carson Wentz.
Yep, so a bunch of quarterbacks, 2 awesome defensive players, and then a running back.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Coach of the year?
Coach of the year.
No doubt. Not shocked with these 2 up top.
King Latifah. Nice. Well, I'm hoping for that.
He needs to win. I'm about to boot Cobb now just for him to win.
I see the Packers have just kept the default name of Chris Dale.
Nice.
I don't know why Madden picks Chris Dale.
I feel like Chris Dale works for them, I'm assuming.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, look, Warren Moon, Coach of the Year.
There we go.
Candid, look at that.
Yep. Oh, hey, I'm 8th. Okay, cool. Right.
There you are. I'm 5th. I'll take it.
I like Vic Fangio. He's old, but I like him.
I do too. He's become one of my favorites now just because he's my coach.
All right, moving on to conference-specific awards.
Start with the AFC. Offensive Player of the Year. Right now,
interesting.
Wow.
Interesting how Tom Brady is ahead of MVP, but Joe Mixon is ahead in the Offensive Player of the Year. That
Madden logic. Oh, look at you with Austin Eckler over here.
And he missed 4 games. It's probably the last 2 games I've had about 400 rushing yards. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a little pessimistic, or I guess hesitant to say it has something. It's all about me upgrading the offensive line, or is it the 2 users I've just recently played? So,
who knows? But you'll take what you get.
I will. Okay. Well, Josh Allen's there. Probably not after last week.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, look at that. Widow.
Yep, Widow's up there, man.
Nice. I like to see that.
He throws it, that's for sure. He throws the ball.
He does. Yeah. Like I said, I think he only had 14 points on me, but he was moving the ball. So he was definitely throwing the ball down.
I'm actually intrigued to see how many interceptions he's thrown, because I'm impressed that he's...
Yeah. You would think it's not too bad.
But he's not in the leading. He's not one of the leaders in interceptions, so I wonder.
All right, Defensive Player of the Year, Von Miller. No shock there. And Tremaine Edmonds. The
big-ass linebacker.
Yep, the user that Tripp uses. Jadeveon Clowney.
Yep.
Okay.
Woo!
Hey, look at that. You got another guy up in there. Bradley Chubb.
14 sacks this season.
Yeah. Damn. So Melvin Ingram for me is in there. I don't have Derwin. That's because I don't get picks with Derwin because I use her. No surprise. But
note to self, I'm throwing at Derwin.
So this is actually, I wanted to trade Bosa at the beginning of the year, and nobody really took any serious bites.
I mean, I did.
But you did, but there was no way I was trading him to you. But then I kept noticing, I was like, it's probably just because of my scheme, but I was like, Joey Bosa doesn't do shit. Melvin Ingram is always the one getting sacks for me and stuff. So, yeah, I'm glad to see he's up there. Look at that. Widow also has a defensive guy.
Yep.
Kevin Lawson. Okay.
Who's that guy?
Kevin. I mean, yeah, that's who I was gonna say, but a linebacker, I'd have no idea actually.
All right. He is
either a corner or a linebacker, because I know he's not one of the
28.
safeties.
Hey, he's a 28-year cornerback.
Okay.
Holy.
All
okay.
right. Don't throw to him.
Apparently.
Hey, Todd's got somebody. Frank Clark. Interesting.
Yeah, I guess that's who he doesn't use there on the line.
Okay. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Drew Lock.
Yeah.
And then DK Metcalf. So at least Kevin trading for him. He's not just wasting it.
Yeah, he's doing the Todd method, just throws to him.
N'Keal Harry. This is kind of impressive. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I don't know if he's any good in the game. I know he's hurt. He's on IR live, so you should probably actually sit him, Patriots, if you're really
yeah, bro, that's not sim.
Paris Campbell. Okay, right.
No offense.
Marquise Brown. Come on, just cheese him and send him deep, man. He's fast.
Josh Jacobs, look at Widow.
Look at Widow is all over the AFC. He's down at the bottom, but he's in there in like every category.
So proud of you, Widow.
Okay, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Josh Allen with the Jaguars. No idea who Levi Wallace is. Too.
Nah, me either.
Goofy looking dude.
Yeah.
Hey, the guy who the Jets cut in real life. Okay. Hey, Widow is there again.
Man, Widow's killing. Man, Jets are all over this one.
He is all over the board. Yeah, look out for him in year 2 with that young.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Yeah, I shouldn't have traded him, this Adderley guy. I honestly wasn't paying too much attention. The dude he's actually a big time hitter. And then I think I got him Avery Simpson, who's okay. Actually, I don't mind him. That's probably.
And then we got Devin Bush at the bottom. Greedy Williams. Good Lord.
Yep.
I'm sad. This is the first one I haven't made, apparently. Besides Yeah, so.
All right. Well, I guess we can quickly go through these.
Best quarterback: Brady, Allen, Luck, Locke, Dalton, Rivers, Carr, Rosen, Watson, Jackson. Man, look at fucking Widow.
Yeah. Running back, you got Joe Mixon, Eckler, Sony Michel, Hines.
Yeah.
I guess I didn't even realize. I forgot he traded him.
Yep. Coleman.
Coleman, Bell, Hey, Melvin Gordon. Good job, Todd. You're not completely.
Oh wow, I got 2 running backs on there somehow. Okay, go.
You do. Yep. Receiver, Hopkins.
Ross, you had a chance until you got hurt, buddy. Tyreek, Metcalf, OBJ, Green, Hilton, Boykin, and Keel Harry, and Amari Cooper. You fucker. I tried so hard for him.
I'm not gonna lie, I like the trade I made. I think I
would too if I was you. Jesus Christ.
Hey, I got the best O lineman just because he is the best O lineman. Zach Martin. Nice.
Yep. Mason, DeCastro, Hudson, Yonda, Schwartz, Morse, Andrews, Tunsil, and Thuney. Best D-line: Clark, Ford, Allen, Dunlap, Casey, Hughes,
So what,
Houston.
Our Chubb is considered a linebacker? Is that?
I guess.
Okay. All right.
Ogunjobi, Atkins, and Farrell.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Yep. There's Vaughn, there's Edmonds, there's Clowney, there's Chubb, Ingram, Williamson, Smith, McKinney, Collins Sr., and Wagner. Thomas the third.
Derwin James isn't even on here.
Jackson, Poyer, Wallace, Mitchell, Roby, Ramsey, Hyde, Wilson. And the kicker, the best one, boys. Bullock, Sanders, Tucker, Hauschka, Badgley, Gostkowski, McManus, Lambeau, Vinatieri, and Boswell. Nice. Let's go to that NFC.
NFC.
Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay, makes sense.
No shock. No shock.
But Zeke would probably be closer to the top out games.
I'm just gonna say it's not Sim that Zeke's with the team. Okay.
Yeah. Well, who knows? He's close today to signing, so tomorrow ESPN will come back and say they're nowhere near.
Yep. So. Story of every contract story his life.
Look at Shaquem Griffin.
With
He's second in the defensive player. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The one-handed bandit.
Hell yeah.
Reddick, Golden. Marcus Golden, man, for the past 3 Maddens, he's been the most underrated Madden, but every legitimate Madden player knows, hey, I want him on my team. For whatever reason, he just works well.
Yeah, I can be honest and say I have no idea who he is.
Oh, he's a nobody in the real NFL. Like, he's not really that good, but in Madden, for a reason, he always has some good stats that you could build around, kind of deal. You know how, like, me and Warren will find players, and we'd be like, yeah, we'll take that.
For sure.
He's one of those players.
Yep.
Josh Jones, Cameron Jordan, Raquan Smith, Leighton Vander Esch. I love you, Leighton. I love you.
All right, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Hey,
shocker.
Don't sleep on Daniel Jones, man.
Fucking hell.
Tony Pollard.
Look at that. Oh, we got 3 Redskins on this bitch. 4 Redskins on this bitch.
Yeah, that's another team that a year or two could definitely make a serious run.
Hakeem Butler for the Cardinals. Jalen Hurd for the Niners. Montez Sweat. All right, I moved on. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Montez Sweat. God, he's such an animal. I would give up a lot for him, truthfully. Have you seen his shit? His overalls, attributes and shit.
He's like 91 speed. So
yeah, it's
I think
fucking
that's all
insane.
Yeah.
And I got this Cole Holcomb kid, 49ers, Greenlaw, sorry. Michael Jackson Sr., okay. Byron Murphy Jr., Nick Bosa, Marquise Blair, Devin White, DeAndre Baker, Darnell Savage Jr. Okay. Best quarterback. This makes no sense to me.
Yep, another good Madden logic. Kyler Murray is leading in Offensive Player of the Year and MVP voting or race right now, but best quarterback, he's number 2. So
makes sense.
Yep,
makes sense. you know. Oh, Matty Ice is on there. Blake Bortles. Oh, shit. Carson Wentz, Jimmy Garoppolo, Jameis Winston, Daniel Jones, and Matthew Stafford. Oh, and Aaron Rodgers. Didn't mean to skip him, but I hate him. Moving on. Running back. Matt fucking Breida, dude. Zeke, Dalvin Cook, Gurley, David Johnson, Aaron Jones, Devontae Freeman, Peyton Barber, Tariq Cohen, and AP. Cowboys got 2 running backs on there too.
Yeah, he does. And he had his rookie in there for Rookie of the Year, so.
That's true. Forgot about Pollard being up there. Wide receiver, Mike Evans. Wow.
Yeah.
Marquise Valdez-Scantling, Keenan Allen, Brandon Cooks. Both on the same team, might I add. Christian Kirk, Nelson Aguilar, Julio Jones, Dante Pettis, Devontae Adams, Allen Robinson. The Nelson Aguilar one's interesting. Same with the Dante Pettis. And, of course, the Marquise Valdez-Scantling one. Best O-line would have been a lot more Cowboys before the trade. Now it's one less.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Tyron, number 1. Bakatari, or whatever the fuck his name is. Number 2. Frederick, number 3. Trent Williams, number 4. Kelsey, number 5. Whitworth, number 6. Staley, number 7. Brooks, number 8. Gilbert, number 9. And Leno Jr., number 10.
Fletcher Cox for.
Yeah.
And then look at that. Warren's got 2 D linemen in the top 5.
Yep. It's Miles and Anza. Got McKinley, Hunter, Donald, Allen, Jonathan Allen, and Harrison Sr. Oh, what a shock. Who would have thought this guy was number 1?
Yeah.
I did not realize that he moved to Marcus Lawrence to a linebacker.
Yeah, I guess.
I mean, it's perfectly legal.
He
maybe,
must be doing a
I was going to say, maybe he went to a 3-4 scheme.
You would think, but
that
never
is
know.
Fucking interesting. Wow. Van Der Esch, Roquan Smith, Montez Sweat, Jordan Hicks, and Preston Smith.
Buda Baker.
Buda!
Assume he's probably using him a lot.
Let's see. Yeah, I think he did go to a... Wow, he moved Sean Lee to left end. That's weird. That's real weird. Guy has... Wow, okay, whatever. Darius Slay Jr. Sorry.
Isn't Sean Lee like a middle linebacker?
No, he's a right outside linebacker.
Right outside? Okay. He sucks, doesn't he?
He's absolute garbage for an end position. I mean, he's got great pursuit, great tackling, great play rec, all that. His flex move's 53, power move 59. His block shed's 80. Just makes no sense.
Hey, man, all he does is win. No,
It's true. It's true. Can't fault him. Neal, Jones, Alford, Sherman, Flowers, Colbert, Xavier Woods, woo, and Eddie Jackson. And now for the best one of all, kickers. Rosas, Crosby, Bailey, Elliott, Gonzalez, Cano, Zerline, Bryant, Lutz, and I guess Tavaccio is how you say it? I don't fucking know.
Yeah, who knows? Giorgio Tavecchio. He's probably Italian.
Hey!
All right, well, that will do it for the awards. I think the MVP is probably going to be locked up.
Yeah, I think it's going to be
Matt's going to end up with 50 sacks.
Yeah,
unless he
I tend to agree with
hurt.
that one.
Yep. Which would be okay if he got hurt.
Yep. So I think that's it. I think all you have left is your part 2 of the rant.
Part 2 of the rant. Okay. I was kind of going back and forth on if I should call out someone specifically. And I think I'm going to because I've only noticed this with one player. If you're just going to give up by the third or fourth quarter and you're a commissioner of this league, just go fucking do something else. And yes, I'm calling you out, Todd. You did it with Bryan earlier in the year, and we're winning. I beat you 30-7, which is a decent win, but it's not like I'm out here beating you by 50 points and I'm just continuing to try to run up the score. But what you had probably had like a deep run or a deep pass, and Todd got on the closest defender and just
stopped him.
Yep, completely just completely stopped and let us. He did that with me on a run, and I think I purposely ran out of bounds. Then he got in the reds. I got in the red zone, and I think he came out in quarter defense. And even though I was, clearly running the ball, which don't get me wrong, sometimes Madden is dumb, and Madden will allow the quarter defense to actually do well. But Todd was just trying to let me score, which, okay, maybe if you want the ball back, that's one thing. But
depends on the game scenario. But we know what you were doing, Todd.
Because I've seen in more than one occasion, Todd, on your webcam, that you literally don't even have the controller in your hand when you're playing defense. So anyway, I ended up on 4th down running the ball out of bounds because I was like, whatever. I was just taking these. I was trying to get the game over with. But then Todd gets the ball back with like a minute left and is throwing and calling timeout. I just don't like what the fuck, Todd.
Seriously.
And then he's just bitching in private chat and in the commissioner chat, like, can't do anything on defense. Like,
first pick up the controller, dude.
You spend so much time in this game and on Madden and things. Why don't you at least try to get better? Like, if that's all you're ever gonna do, just don't even play the game. And I've seen other guys do this before too, where they'll just completely give up. Like, that's no fun. Like, we put in that 4th quarter. Nobody should be just completely trying to run the score up on you. Sometimes you just get your ass kicked or the guy's better than you. But like, if you're just going to give up, like, you're just wasting people's time. So, and me personally, somebody who's a commissioner doing this, like, that just sets a terrible example.
Yep.
So, Todd, you do it again, even though you are the original creator of the league. Bryan and I are going to suspend you.
Yep. That's not a lie either.
No, it's just dumb. Yeah. All right. Well, Bryan, do you have anything else?
That was a great rant. I want you to know that. That was just great.
I hate to just pick on him, but I mean,
I don't. It's called tough love.
Right. All right. So, you got anything else you want to talk about?
Guys, NFL starts this fucking week.
Thursday.
Don't let the weekends become our worst fucking time period.
Yeah. Yeah. And I get it. You want to watch football, especially when your team's playing. That's fine. But,
but that's the thing. Most people have one team. Like,
yep.
So, don't fucking say, I got to watch this game if it ain't your team.
Yeah, I agree. Or get a setup where you at the same time.
Ooh, there you go.
All right, guys. Well, that's all for this week. I think by the time we should be able to probably do our normal days next week. We will already advance 2 more times after that, so we'll be in like week 14, week 15, and damn near close to the playoffs. So.
Yeah, playoffs will definitely be more defined. That's for sure.
Yep. All right, guys. Well, I think that's it for this week. As always, I'm Mac. He's Bryan, and we'll see you later.
Yep. Later.